Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the flyweight bout between Jeff Molina versus Qileng Aori. And how I see this right here, so height and reach. I think Aori has a slight reach advantage and a slight height advantage. I think the reach advantage is about like 0.5 reach advantage and a 1-inch height advantage. And he got a power advantage and a strength advantage and the experience advantage as well. I think Molina is the more well-rounded fighter. Well, he has the better grappling, but I come down to this. I think, yes, Molina is the more well-rounded fighter, but does he have the ability to get it to the area where he can be more effective? Or is he in the best position, or does he have the skills, or he has the ability, or is it within him truly, or has he shown the ability to show what's within him to get the fight to areas where he can find the most success? Is he a great wrestler? Not really. Some decent jiu-jitsu, nothing phenomenal in any aspect of his game, but a young guy, upcoming, can definitely get to an area where potentially he'll be a phenomenal fighter or something. I'm not really saying I'm not betting on it, but as of right now, he's decent, average or below average, really. But he's young and still improving. Some decent grappling, scrappy on the ground, but takedown defense and offense is average or below average at best, is of right now, or is what I've seen. And striking wise, he has some pretty decent striking. I actually think he mixes up the strikes a little bit better than Qileng Aori does, but, well, not really, but a little bit. Like, he has a little bit more arsenal. I think Aori kind of gets obsessed with his power and stuff, and then kind of gets obsessed with the overhand at times. But I think Aori's bigger, stronger, the harder hitter, and I think the physical aspect going to go. It's like a grown man versus a high school, even though it's like 27, where it's like 23 or something. It's like a grown man in Aori versus a high school boy as far as strength-wise and physique between these two. So I think that's going to be a effect, especially when the talent and skills, areas where Molina is better at, it's not that big of an advantage. And then you got to deal with the strength. I think the strength and size and power is a bigger advantage. Is the skills of Molina aren't in those areas that he might have a little advantage of, isn't that big of a gap between the two. I really didn't come down to. I just don't think. I see limited success with, if any, in grappling with Molina. I see Qileng Aori being able to be the physically stronger fighter out there, and you see when they lock up, and that Aori is gonna be the one controlling that aspect, gonna be one moving him around in the clinch. Then I really just see the pressure of Qileng Aori just breaking down Molina. I think he stops, and I'm kind of leaning to stop. If I'm gonna lean to decision this one, I think it's gonna come down to the fact that his pressure and his power, and the fact that Molina doesn't have any real power, or hasn't really shown any power, or he doesn't have the power nor the skills to really take advantage of when Aori gets sloppy, and he doesn't have the wrestling to take advantage of it. He don't have the striking power or the skills. I'm not saying he's a bad striker or a bad fighter or anything like that. I'm saying he's not, the skill gap between them, and really in a lot of cases is on Aori's side anyway. But in the areas where Molina has edges, it's not that big for him to take advantage of. I don't think he's that slick of a boxer to really slip and find counters on Aori when he gets so assessing, like, just get to the moments like when he starts getting so caught up on the finish and being aggressive that he leaves his head on the center line, or he loads up and he don't move his head too much, really just keep it stationary a lot of times. When he gets getting too aggressive, which is a habit of his, where I feel like a higher level fighter could take advantage of. So really, I don't see it too big of a ceiling or too high of a ceiling for either guy. But right now, at this moment, Molina don't have the power to really to stifle his pressure. He's not slick enough, don't have the footwork to really land those counters and be able to get out. But yeah, to sum this up, I think the power and pressure and the technical striking advantage of Qileng Aori will see him landing the heavier shots, landing more shots, and being able to stuff the takedowns and any grappling attempts by Jeff Molina. And I see him winning the decision. So in this one, I have Qileng Aori via decision.